Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So today we are at Kanchipuram ISKCON temple. Today we will try to understand about this Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. I have already published a few books. This is for educational purpose. Chanting is very important in Kali Yuga. There are thousands of topics. There are thousands of faults in this world. This world is like age of quarrel and hypocrisy. They will say something, they will do something. There is always quarrel, misunderstanding between family members, between brothers, sisters, husband, wife, parents, or even among in the spiritual circles also, even in temples, among the different sampradayas, different communities, different caste, religion, nations. There is no end to the quarrel, there is no end to the disputes, misunderstanding. Everywhere there is a quarrel, hypocrisy. Kali Yuga is meant for this. Just like rainy season, it's going to rain. In winter season, it's going to be climate is going to be cold climate. Different season, different climate is there. Similarly, this Kali Yuga is meant to be like this. It's iron age, full of difficulties, full of troubles, full of ignorance, laziness, misfortunate, unfortunate, lazy, misguided. So many things, you can say thousands and thousands of faults will be there. But there is one great quality, that is the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna. This will liberate us from all kinds of this thing. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So this very powerful sound. This Kali Kale Krishna Nama Rupa Avatar. Lord Krishna has appeared in Kali Yuga in his sound incarnation. Srimad Bhagavata Puranam is also literary incarnation of Lord Krishna. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a sound incarnation, Sabda. Kali Krishna Nama Rupa Avatar. In the name, he has come in the name, in the form of name. By chanting the name of Lord Krishna, we can get liberated from all kinds of disturbances in this world. Only Kali Purusha is difficult to defeat it. It's difficult to defeat Kali Purusha, but it is easy to overcome his influence if we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just like it is difficult to defeat the Maya. Lord Mama Maya Durate. Lord Krishna's Maya is very difficult to overcome. To purify the conditioned soul, this Maya is there. So let's chant the holy name of Lord Krishna as much as possible. That will purify us. Of course, if somebody is interested, we can discuss the philosophy with them, but as far as possible, Harinam should be chanted more. Hare Krishna Mahamantra should be chanted more. And then Sankirtana. If you do it in congregation, it's a Sankirtana. If you do it in an individual alone, we do it, it is a Japa. So, on behalf of ISKCON Kanchipuram, we are doing ISKCON Tiruvallur also. We are doing this Harinam Sankirtan, Hare Krishna Japa, chanting. So, International Society for Krishna Consciousness is shortly named as ISKCON. This has been established 1966 in the United States of America by His Divine Graces Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The founder Acharya of ISKCON is a follower of Gaudiya Vaishnava. He is a disciple of His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada. Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, Madhva Gaudiya philosophy. We are following Achintya Bheda philosophy. Simultaneous oneness and difference. The difference between God and us, God is unlimited, we are limited. Qualitatively, we are one with God. Satchidananda, God is Satchidananda. The living entity is we are also Satchidananda. But qualitative wise, we are very minute quantity. Lord is unlimited. Just like a president and a pauper. President of a country or a pauper, a beggar in a country. There is a difference. Wealth, beauty, opulence, power. Everything is a difference. So Srila Prabhupada has established 100 Radha Krishna temples all over the world. It's a very unique contribution because there was no Radha Krishna temples previously in outside the India. Prabhupada has established Radha Krishna temples outside India. Lakshminarayana worship was being done previously. Vishnu worship was being done. Lakshminarayana, Lakshmi Narsimha, Lakshmi Venkateshwara. Like that, many deities are being worshipped in the past, but it is a very new contribution. It is actually totally new. South India also they worship Lakshmi Narayana, opulence form. Radha Krishna worship is very simple form. Village. Radha Krishna they are from Vrindavana, forest. Simple village, covered. Krishna is a covered boy, she is a covered girl. So very simple lifestyle. So Srila Prabhupada established Radha Krishna worship all over the world, but it's like a little bit opulence worship is being done. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that okay, actually Radha Krishna worship is very simple, just some flowers, some fruits, some tulasi, some water. It's very simple, some kirtan, dance, very simple. But Radha Krishna, Lakshminarayana worship is very royal worship. Varieties of offerings, different types of offerings, different kinds of festivals, processions, Ratha Yatra, like a very rich, royal, like a king. Is worshipped like a king. Here is worshipped like a just a covered boy, small forest village boy. So Srila Prabhupada has established many temples, he has established many gurukulas, he has established many restaurants, Govinda restaurant. According to his instructions, all these things are being done by his disciples. Govinda's restaurant, Gurukula, many temples are opened all over the world. Many temples are opened, many books are published by him. That moment has spread all over the world now. So right now it's around 800 plus temples all over the world. So here Bhagavad Gita, our ancient Vedic scriptures are being taught. It has been published and it has been circulated and distributed. It is taught to all people. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata Puranam. These are all our Vedic literatures. Bhagavad Gita it's like a Upanishad, essence of Upanishad, Gita Upanishad. It's called Gita Upanishad. Bhagavata Puranam is considered to be like a commentary on Vedanta Sutra, natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra. It's also like a Sara, it's like a ripened fruit. It's coming in the disciple succession. In the world there are thousands and thousands of books that are published every day, but this is considered to be the king of all the books. Grantha Raj Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is all meant for top class Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas. Paramahamsa Samhita. It's called Paramahamsa Samhita. So Srila Prabhupada published this Bhagavata Puranam. He has published Bhagavad Gita. He has translated from Sanskrit, Bengali, many books is translated. Bhagavad Gita. He has given commentary on Bhagavad Gita. He has given commentary on Bhagavata Puranam. And Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction, message of so many books. Prabhupada 80 books is published. Message of Back to God and Maxine is published. So he has established Bhaktivedanta Book Trust for publishing his books. Exclusively his books only is going to be published in Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. So what is Hare Krishna Mahamantra? We will try to go to this topic today. Hare Krishna Mahamantra means what? Hare Krishna mantra means is a mind deliverer. Man means mind. Manas, mind, manaha. So mind tra means tra, the deliverer. Mantra. The mind deliverer is called mantra. The mind should be always under our control so that it will be act like our friend. When it is not in our control, it becomes like our enemy. So mind has to be controlled. We have to follow many principles. We have to do meditation. Also, we have to wear sindoor for women. Men, we have to wear tilak. The forehead should not be empty. It is easy to hypnotize a people who does not have this sindoor, does not have tilak, does not have any auspicious symbols on his forehead. It's easy to hypnotize. It's easy to mesmerize. So it's very important that we keep tilakam, we keep sindoor. Don't go around outside without wearing tilak, without wearing sindoor. It's very inauspicious to go out like this. it is easy for the tantrics to attack people who does not have tilak. Mind can be easily controlled if people does not have tilak. The Sindhu mind. So mind should be controlled. The mind delivery is called mantra. So whenever there is inauspicious situations, there people used to chant in the past. They used to chant some mantras to chase away the inauspicious living beings, uh, maybe like ghost and yaksha, rakshasa, bhuta, preta, pishacha. Like so many considered to be evil spirits. They all attack us because we don't have proper food. So there are living entities who eat human beings. They're called rakshasas. The rakshasas will be attacking us. Ghosts will be attacking us. Yaksha, Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, Rakshasas, Yaksha. So many living entities are always looking out for their prey. As we looking for our food, they are looking for their food. So don't become food of these Rakshasas. Don't become food of this ghost. Keep yourself clean, internally, externally. Keep wear tilakam, wear sindoor, whatever it may be. So children's, we know the small kids, we apply black dots in the face, in the hands, in the legs, in the forehead, because it protects from the evil spirit, evil eye. Mascara, ointment, black ointment is been applied in the forehead, in the hands, in children, the cheek, here, many places it is applied to protect the children from evil eye, black, black magic, evil eye. So mantra means mind deliverer. Mantras should be chanted as much as possible. That will deliver us from the evil spirits, evil eyes. So mind is always disturbed because of various things. External causes may be there, internal causes may be there. Some friend is cheated us, some wife cheated us, or husband cheated us, or children cheated, or friends cheated, or businessman cheated, partners cheated, or neighbors cheated, something like that. Something disturbance will be there. Some financial losses, some family members loss, friends loss, or health wise something or other problems will be there. We suffer through the body, we suffer through the mind, we suffer through the other living entities, we suffer through natural calamities. Like that, there is always a threefold miseries. Recent now we have this cyclone we had, so it was full of disturbing situation, devastation kind of thing. Everywhere water, everywhere water. Anything excess is always difficult. Water, excess of water is also difficult. So this mind, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's called not just a mantra, it is a Maha Mantra, 1,000 times powerful Maha Mantra. A mantra can deliver us from certain difficulties. There are various mantras for, there are Navagrahas, there is different mantras. For different mantra for Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, like different mantras are there. Gayatri mantra is there for different planets, different deities, different demigods are there. For wealth, there is a different mantra. For marriage, there is a different mantra. For property, there is a different mantra. For success, for progeny, for fame, for brains, so many things. Beauty, business, job, profession, increase in the profit of sales or whatever. So many manager post, governmental post, victory over the enemy, victory over in the competition, clearing the loan, clearing the disease, clearing the enemies, like that. So many desires living entities have. So many. The 33 crore demigods are there to fulfill all our desires. So when the desires are not fulfilled, we become morose. When our goal is not achieved, we also suffer. We also feel disturbed. This Maha Mantra can deliver us from all kinds of difficulties. Mind deliverer. This is actually very powerful. So mana chanchala, mind is always like chanchala. It's always flickering. moving here and there. um, Mind is like sometimes depression, stress, anxiety, confusion, um, all because of our past sinful activities. Any offenses we commit against a mother or babies, children's or cows, we suffer through the mind. If people kill the cows, they suffer through the mind. Through the mother, people kill cows and bulls, they suffer through the father, mother. People kill babies, they will not have children in the future. People kill parents, they will not take birth in a very good family. Those who kill parents, they will degrade themselves in other lower families. So why did Lord Brahma take birth in a Lecha family, in a non-Vedic family, Yavana family, a Muslim family? Why did he take birth like that? It is said that Brahma stole the cows of Lord Krishna, coward boys, cows. He stole away all those coward boys and cows. So, in order to rectify his mistake, he has taken birth in a non-Vedic followers family, Mlecha family. Unlawful meat eaters are considered Mlechas. So, he has taken birth in that family, and he was chanting Hare Krishna mantra full almost throughout the day.